Hi you guys, welcome back to the movement. It's your girl Truly Charm here on the Keep Living movement. You know, it's not just a channel, it's definitely a movement because we be out here every day. I'm here blowing with the wind. Okay, we out here blowing with the wind. I get old girl who be like, let me see. I don't know. I get her. She's all up. I feel her energy. Let me see. And then blowing with the wind. But anyways, let's go back to my speech. We blowing with the wind. Because the wind has been crazy here in Michigan. Yesterday, we was having a whole windstorm at 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Like, I was out shopping, the wind going crazy, okay? My mother had to cover up her baby's face, you know. But anyways, we just blowing with the wind. I think this is gonna be the title of my video. But I got a lot of channel messages, a lot of synchronicities. Okay, I went for a morning walk today. It was very, very beautiful. I heard all the birds, the geese. That's very significant. I'll get into that. But anyways, welcome to the channel. It's your girl, Truly Charm. You know, it's not just a channel. It's definitely a movement because I be out here. Every day. So with that being said, I want y'all to keep living, keep believing, keep dreaming, keep succeeding, okay? Keep goal setting. Dream, baby, dream, okay? Dream. I don't know, you can't see it, but dream. Okay, nice little morning walk today. Okay, clear my thoughts. I got to meditate on the bench. I got to let the wind blow in my scalp, on my skin. I'm hearing through me, within me. Okay, blowing with the wind. Okay. I just got it. But anyways, other messages, allergies. OMG. Allegra, okay? If you watching Hitch, tell Allegra, okay? She needs to get it together, okay? But it's the allergies for me and my child, okay? I said we're going to have to Benadryl it up, okay? Benadryl it up, Claritin it up, okay? You have to do something because this itching in the throat is not going to happen, okay? So you could be going through a little allergies, transitions at this time. I'm hearing the voice, something about your voice could be significant. Your voice could be crackling, going in and out. It is bothering you. I'm also getting the back of your throat. And you know how you be, I mean, all of it, the eyes, the watery of the eyes, the redness of the eyes, the burning of the nose, the itching of the nose. It's just, it's here. I'm here. It is here. Okay. And we blowing with the wind. That is here. Then I told you about my morning walk. Okay. It was so beautiful just to listen to everything, you know, just to take in, you know, one breath at a time. My surroundings, to be out in nature, the sun, the birds, the bees, the worms, okay, even the geese. So you could be a lone wolf at this time, okay, and you could be calling for your tribe, trying to find that tribe. Who gets you? Does this person gets me? Does this, you know, am I meant to be alone, you know? So I'm also hearing a mating call too as well. Something about it is a mating call. Your energy firing, the things you speak or do is something about a mating call could be very significant. But the geeses, I guess that's what they call, not the gooses, but the little damn birds that be shitting every damn where. They are normally in flocks or herds or packs, whatever the birds call it, okay? The birds and the bees, whatever it may be, okay? Whatever it may be, they were normally in pack, but this was this one bird. Kept coming back, kept flying back and forth, but he was by himself, kept looking at me, kept making noises, kept talking, blah, blah, speak, but just by himself. And normally they don't be by themselves. Normally they're working with their family. So someone could be feeling like a lone wolf from their family. Someone could be into it with their family at this time or had some type of disagreement with their family, okay? Or just not in alignment with their family, okay? Again, you could be singled out, okay? Black sheep, white sheep, whatever it may be, okay? I'm hearing how many sheep, counting sheep, okay? Something about a nursery rhyme, counting sheep, okay? I'm getting it. Yeah, crib and all, okay? Counting sheep, okay? It could be very significant, but yeah, those are my messages. Morning walk was great. I got a few stretches in because, baby, I couldn't do what I normally do because they're reconstructing. So you could be under reconstruction. Okay, that is another significant message. A part of you is under reconstruction, and that is okay. So under reconstruction is basically regrounding yourself. You're getting like new, fresh dirt is what I'm hearing. New, fresh seeds. I'm hearing new, fresh ideas. New, fresh gifts could be very significant, okay? Okay? So let's see what messages Spirit want us to know at this time. We're going to use the Angels of Ancestor messages first to get some messages. Angels of Ancestors, yes. But it was a really good, nice morning. You know, the sun started to warm me up again. A little brisk, a little chilly, but not too cold. I went out there with my flip-flops, okay? Okay. Something about some Nike flops. Nike flops could be very significant, or just flip-flops. Because my son asked me the other day about, Mom, did y'all used to wear Crocs back in the day? I said, no, it was the flops. It was the Nike flops, okay? The Nike flip-flops, okay? We couldn't wear flops. Everybody wanted to wear flops, okay? And now it's Crocs, okay? It went from flops to Crocs, okay? Flops to Crocs, okay? That is so funny. It went to flops to Crocs, okay? New school versus old school could be very significant. I'm hearing season versus, again, new could be very significant. So old school versus new school. Passion is here, okay? Passion. It says, Archangel Haniel, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Renewed, a lot of under reconstruction at this time. So you can go on your job, your life, or your love life can be going through a transition at this time. And Spirit wants you to continue to follow those renewed passions. I was talking about being under construction with my morning walk this morning, and planting new dirt, planting new seeds, new flowers, you know, new gems, new tokens, new passions, okay? Your renewed passion in your love life and career. Trust and follow, okay? There is a passion for what you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing not everybody can do it, okay? But you bring, or everybody probably does do it, you know, but you bring a certain passion, a certain familiarity, and something new every time you do it, okay? It's just renewed, okay? It's just like someone, no matter how many times they're doing it, you know, it can become mundane or redundant. It's just like, no, every time I do it, this is a new step, a new way to move forward, you know. So changing leadership or changing departments, okay? So like you're learning something every time you change a department, every time you gain a new leadership, a new transition, you learn something, okay? And it says trust and follow your renewed blood passion, okay? Because you know what to do. Spirit say you know what to do. Spirit say you know what to do, okay? Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Okay. Something about a golden egg. So this could be some type of competition at work. Yeah, this could be some type of competition. So, and then look what we have here. Divine order, tipping the scales, balance, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order, okay? So Spirit wants you to see the underlying order. Just thinking about how I was taking in my day, you know, everything that I encountered, I felt to be significant, symbolic of the changes and the transitions that I'm surrounding myself with, especially out in the universe, in the environment is what I'm hearing. So a lot of things are changing, a lot of things are transitioning, but in exactly how they should be, in divine order. So Spirit say, look past the illusion and see the underlying order of things, okay? You are safe. You don't have to worry, okay? So trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Everything is how it needs to be right now. So you don't need to worry. Spirit say you don't need to worry, okay? But they do want you to take your power back, okay? Use your God-given power and intention to manifest the blessings in your life. Ooh, Spirit say, because guess what? You got gifts from God. Archangel Seraphim, we angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive, okay? Coming home. And I had to say a little prayer, you know, do some more self-meditation. I don't know, something about standing in the mirror is significant. For someone, you could meditate in the mirror. I'm hearing you can meditate in front of a mirror or close by a mirror where you're able to see a part of yourself or some of yourself. You're meditating, and that is a true, I'm hearing true reflection of inner self, okay? Not the physical body, but channeling innerly, internally, okay? Really going deep, okay? Really going deep, okay? Because so that you can be what you are. You know what I'm saying? So it can be reflected. Basically, it's like, again, you know how we say what's internal will be external, basically. So you're meditating, I'm guessing, in front of the mirror or near a mirror or by a mirror, but it's just like connecting, reflecting with your inner self, like on a higher vibration. That's what I'm hearing, on an energetic or spiritual level at this time. And I'm hearing it helps meditate you, it helps calms you, it also helps brings in your manifestations into fruition, you know. But Spirit say take back your power, okay? And use your God-given power and intention to manifest the blessings in your life, okay? So be intentional for the things that you want, the things that you're asking for, and the things that you're doing. Spirit say be intentional today, okay? Okay? Because we went from the flops to the Crocs, okay? We went from the flops to the Crocs, okay? So let's see why passion is here. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know about our passion at this time, okay? Spirit guides and angels. Those messages. Holy Spirit guides and angels messages. Holy Spirit guides and angels. What messages do you have for us at this time? Why is passion here, Holy Spirit guides? The dragonfly. You have lighthearted in the depth, finding out and change. Things coming to light and heal. So you're very passionate about the things you do, the things you invest, the things you put your time in, whether it comes to your love life or your career. You're very passionate, you lighthearted, you adapt. When you find out things, you change, you transform, okay? You are the dragonfly. You have the ability to see things above and so below is what I'm hearing. Internally versus externally. So you learn to look at, I'm hearing all the different angles or what not is what I'm hearing. I'm also getting inside out for some reason. You got ascending abundance. Oh my God. Inside out, upside down. I don't know why. I got that song yesterday. I channeled that song during the reading yesterday. We got passion again. Engagement ring, okay? Insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun. Equal interest, burning desire, engagement ring. So you could be very passionate when it comes to your love life, okay? You want a higher level of commitment, eternity, partnership, union. You want completion, but you also want someone who brings that same passion that you have. You have passion here twice, okay? Very, very. You could be an air sign, is what I'm hearing. Fiery. I'm getting a lot of red. Could be very significant. Red could be your favorite color. But you're very high strung. I am getting a lot of like seductive, high strung, charming, charismatic energy at this time, okay? I'm getting very flirtatious, but not available is what I'm hearing. Very flirtatious, but not available, okay? Dragonfly, passion, engagement ring. Yeah, you're ready for some new changes, okay? Because you've been backstabbed. That's what came out. You've been backstabbed in the past. Yeah, you've been in karmic relationships. You want something different. You want something new. Why is divine order here, spirit guys and angels? So these things happen in divine order and divine timing. You can see how that flipped out. I love it. I was talking about the mirror. Spirit guys, don't do that to me. Self-reflection, mirroring each other, introspection in the room. So at this time, you and the Pacific person could be mirroring each other, or this is something that you're doing. Okay, you're self-reflecting. You're going through those, you're trying to heal those inner wounds, okay? And going through some introspecting. This is like also the Hermit card as well. Especially this is giving me Hermit card with the divine order, the divine timing. Definitely a mirror reflecting back on you. So what's reflected inward will be reflected outwardly. Internally, externally. I'm hearing you can't mask how you really, truly feel, no matter how hard you try. It's not meant to be masked. It's meant to be either expressed, it's meant to be processed, and it's meant to be healed, okay? And it's meant to be released, okay? So when things bother you, they sit on you. They weigh heavy on you. That's why they say stress can be a #1 killer. Okay, why is divine order here with the mirror? Yes, ascending, transformation. A lot of meditation is here, okay? Learning, expanding, transcending. You're preparing for union, a new phase at this time. You're definitely going through it, releasing a lot of hot air, okay? Every time I see this, I just hear hot air balloon, like somebody just full of hot air as well, just like, you know, just waiting to explode. But this card is representation of so much more higher. I'm getting a higher love at this time. Yeah, it transcends, okay? Because you could be separated at this time, as well as sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain about the future, okay? Not wanting to let go of the past, but trying to move forward, okay? Trying to move forward, trying to separate so that you can grow, okay, at this time. Because it's like this, someone's like a cactus to you, okay? Someone's like a cactus to you. While you're trying to extend is what I'm hearing. So you may need to take a double look, a deeper dive, and I don't know, reassess relationships, connections. I'm not self first, you know, let's reassess self first, okay? Yeah, before when it comes to love, okay, Spirit wants you to know that you have the power to love unconditionally, self-love, wholeness, affection, attraction, and selflessness, okay? They want you to use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. So they want you to manifest love, okay? Do things that you love to do, okay? Self-love is the best love, okay? They want you to separate, let go of things that no longer serve you at this time, whether it's individuals, people's, connections, jobs, okay? Someone is definitely ascending, or someone has definitely descended is what I'm hearing. Some type of separation. You got the engagement with the separation. You got the dragonfly with the mirror. Passion with ascending. So there's a lot of beautiful cards here. But you could be missing the past, okay? Missing how things used to be. Missing how, you know, just reminiscing about, you know, certain situations and things that is not here with you in the present is what I'm hearing. Some type of connection that either went to a higher level of engagement or wanting to go to a higher level of engagement that you didn't get because it was all in divine order, divine justice. Remember what they say, rejection is protection. And Spirit needed you to take your power back because you have an unconditional love, okay? That you have to give and that you would like to receive, okay? You want to receive unconditional love. Swords and roses, clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection, and determination. Okay, when you take back your power, you're able to see the clarity, you're able to see the truth, you're able to realize and have revelations. Okay, I'm also hearing epiphanies. Okay, you lose love as truth and clarity. Okay, love is truth. When it talks about your intentions, God wants you to use your God-given power and intention to manifest love and blessings into your life. So you have to do it with clarity, purity, innocence, okay? And it has to be thought process. It has to be actions. And it has to be actually carried out, okay? If you want to see things come into fruition for you. Let's take back your power here, spirit guides and angels. I'm also getting guns and roses could be significant. Also love and marriage. Love and marriage. Yeah. Something is going to be a shock. When you take back your power from situations or circumstances that no longer serve you, it's like there's one, I'm here, there may be one block. I'm not even going to call it a major block because I'm here, you've been trying to get over this hurdle for a while, whether it's an addiction, whether it's an obsession, whether it's a particular person, whether it's a job, okay, or anything in a family member, okay. You're going to get a sudden change, okay. Once you take back your power, you're going to realize that someone was a blockage, you had to release so that you can move on. So you could be dealing with your twin flame. This could be your twin flame. You're mirroring each other, self-reflecting at this time. Yin, yang, and balance. Union, duality, complement, polar opposites, okay? But you're definitely getting some gifts from God, okay? Use your God-given challenge, your God-given power is what Spirit say. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life because you got it double whammy. Gifts from God, hello from God. Hello from heaven. So not only are you getting gifts from God, your spirit guides and your angels, you're also getting messages and tokens from your ancestors and your angels, okay? So you're getting help all the way around, okay? You're getting help all the way around. A token of love or offer may be coming in. I don't know if you're dealing with a twin flame at this time, whoever that may be, or a situation where you guys feel like you're polar opposites or you guys are mirroring each other, okay? Yeah, it was meant for someone to have this time, go through this time, to separate so that someone can ascend, okay? PP could be very significant. That's what I'm hearing. PP, somebody called someone PP, could be very significant. Okay. Someone has a nice dress or likes to light candles, okay, and likes the color red, okay, could be very, very significant. The color red or pink, purple could be very significant. Yeah, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation, okay? You took back your power and you went through some major glow up, okay? Some type of transformation. You had a major epiphany when it comes to self-love, unconditional love, okay? I'm hearing love without limits is what I'm hearing. Love without limits, okay? Let's see what the divine abundance lesson is here. Spirit guides and angels. Tell us more. What is the lesson? What is the... excuse me, Spirit guides and angels. What is it that we need to take from this, know from this, using the divine abundance deck? Holy Spirit guides and angels. What more do we need to know about this? What more do we need to know about this? Guidance is being here. When you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. So when you make the divine your passion, when you go after the Lord, when you seek the Lord with passion, honey, you finally have a fixed star to follow, okay? Your true north, okay? You will always be transitioned or moved to calmer waters. Don't say you're not going to go through the storms or have turbulence, but you will be transitioned for the better, okay? You will grow, you will change, okay? Because you know that you have guidance. Again, gifts from God, hello from heaven. They want you to take back your power, okay? And use your God-given power and talents and intentions to manifest whatever you desire in this world. Yeah, follow the divine flow. It is here. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a level field with spirit. So you separated from everything that was not of the light, everything that was not of spirit. You know, you let go of everything so that you can heal within. Okay. Again, self-reflecting, self-meditation, healing those different, I'm hearing, childhoods or traumas and turmoils and things that you really, really went through. I'm also hearing generations too, like passed on lives, you know, not even lives, but past, what they say, your past lives is what I'm hearing. Yeah, because look at it. Just look within. I don't know. You can see it how I see it, but many different forms, many different stages. I was a bird, now I'm a boy, you know, something like that, you know. I was a penguin, but now I'm here, you know. Many different lifelines, okay? Also, you could have done this. You could do this. I don't know. This is how you pray. This is how you give glory. You lift your arms up. Remember, he said, open your arms to receive. Spirit say, open your arms to receive. It's here. Open your arms to receive. This is, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying truth, okay? I said that earlier, okay? I said that earlier. Then we have gratitude. Take back your power with gratitude. I was hearing when I did my meditation, I was just like, Lord, I am so thankful for where I'm at, not where I want to be, not where I'm trying to get to. I am really, really thankful for where I am at, from the things I do have and the things that I don't have at this moment. You know, I am really, really appreciated. You know, that's that unconditional love. That's that gratitude. Spirit's like, take your power back, okay? Because self-love is the best love, and you're going to receive some type of miraculous gift from God, the universe. I'm here. Someone is going to send you your person if you believe. I'm here only if you believe, okay? He's going to send you your person, okay? This or some type of blessing or manifestations in your life. It doesn't have to be a particular person. I don't want to get hung up on that. God's going to send me my person. But remind you, I said it, if you believe, though, okay? I don't know. This could be someone that you already met, that you already know. Yeah, you got paradise. You guys could be talking in a talking stage right now, or you could have just met this person, okay? You could have just met this person. Don't get hung up on the what is, the couldas, wouldas, shouldas, okay? I don't know if you could have took some trips with this person, but you got paradise and twin flames, okay? You're going to be living in paradise, okay? Living in paradise. So since we're talking about love, we got love on the brain. Let's see what romance angels have to say. Holy Spirit, guides, and angels, what messages do you have for us at this time? What messages do you have for us at this time? Yeah, the golden ring. I'm getting the engagement ring again. The golden ring, the wedding band itself. Okay? The band itself. Could be significant. Unrequited love is here. Soulmate, and then true love. So you got true love and soulmate and unrequited love, okay? This is the romance of a lifetime. Someone is going to spark your passion. You guys are going to get engaged. You guys are going to be that couple that just really, really can't keep their hands off their stuff. I am getting Grey's Anatomy with Lucas and, what is her name? Griffin. Yeah, Lucas and Griffin. Like, they just can't keep their hands off each other. Okay, true love. And you got soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The divine, the universe, whatever you believe in is your soulmate. Okay? You follow them. You listen to them. Okay? It's what I'm hearing. I was listening to Future. I've been on Future. That's crazy. Okay, thank you, Spirit Guides, Angel. That's another channel message. I've been on Future for the last 3-4 days, okay? Thinking about the future, talking about the future, but it's just significant, you know. I just been thinking about where do I see myself, where I want to go, where's my next steps, and I want to plan for the future, you know. Where do I see myself in the next year or 2 years or stuff like that? But I'm playing his music, right? And old school. Now I'm going back 9, 10, 12 years. I'm playing Future music, and a lot of songs came up for me. I love Future. I love Future. Don't get me wrong. And it was Future and Money Bag, yo, making it hard for the next one. My spirit teams and my guys are just like, listen, I'm making it hard for the next one, okay? Because can't nobody compare to the divine love. So until you understand that, to seek that, no one's ever going to compare to the love that the divine, the universe, the God, who, whatever he has showered you with. So I'm hearing you probably need to find someone of that equal caliber, that equal vibration, who feels that the Lord has blessed them, has favored them, you know, and no one's ever going to be able to love and provide or give to them as much as the Lord has done for them. So you have a relationship with the divine order, divine love, okay? Is your soulmate at this time, okay? It's also talking about marrying self, okay? Marrying your soul, okay? Your soul is coming to life, okay? Your soul is expanding, spreading its wings is what I'm hearing. You know, when they say you tap into your kundalini energy, you really start to figure out who self is, you know, self-understanding, self-awareness. When you start tapping into your kundalini and your ancestral lineage and stuff like that, because I want to rock right now. I want to rock. And then for some reason, I'm getting autism, okay? I did watch The Accountant too. I did see that movie and it was great. I love it and I cannot wait for Accountant 3 to come out. And they better have Anna Kendrick. I think that's her name, Anna Kendrick, in the next movie. Because I really thought she was going to be in this one, but she wasn't. It was my surprise she really wasn't. But I loved the movie. I loved it. And I cannot wait till 3 come out. But unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So brings me back to The Accountant. He rigged the algorithm so that all the ladies would find him interesting, but when it boils down to it, it was just like, it's not enough. You know, we don't mesh. Something doesn't mesh. If something doesn't mess with the love that you have to give, the truth and the clarity that you represent, then it's not enough. It's going to be unrequited. And you're understanding that, and you're recognizing that with certain situations and connections. I don't know if you're out in the dating pool. Again, I'm getting the dating pool. It has piss in it. I don't care. But I don't know. You recognize that getting to know people and learn people, or just learn yourself more so, what you allow, what you want to allow, is allowing you to see how situations will eventually play out based on movement, based on responses. You know, when you start seeing the same completed cycles, you're like, listen, this is going to end up unrequited, toxic, or I'm just going to end up blocking you. Or we can just separate with peace. We could separate with love. We could separate with truth, clarity, and justice. You know, we don't have to be at odds in, because I am grateful for all the things that I've done, from all the things that I've been shown, for all the things that has walked away from me, from all the things that I have walked away from. Some things I look back in the past and I'm like, listen, yeah, that was a trigger for you and you didn't know how to handle it, so you just chose to remove yourself, okay? So remind you, I'm hearing, so when this situation or this experience happens again, make sure you know how to handle it appropriately, okay, is what I'm hearing. Handle it with effective communication instead of just, I'm hearing ghosting, okay? Because we live in a new world, or a new age where ghosting is okay. It's just, Move on, okay? We don't have to fight. We don't have to argue. That's the new form of ghosting, instead of just saying, you know what? I'm like, people just got to a place when they communicate where they disagree to disagree, and it's just that, okay? It's just let go, ghosting, you know, not understanding, like, okay, I can see where you're coming from, and I can see where you're coming from. So I get how, you know, trying to find the common ground is not going to happen. Instead of trying to find the common ground, we just choose to remove ourselves. We're going to choose to separate, okay? I'm here again. I got that channel message that tarot is like another language being communicated to you, or experience or certain situations are just like another, I mean, I want to say puzzle piece, but it's just another form of communication, going to the next level or the next phase. You know how people say, like, it took me a while to understand where, how can I say this? How I was afraid to have those crucial conversations. You know, I was afraid of what was going to be said to me. And she was like, why are you afraid? And I said, why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? Because you're afraid that you fear that you don't know how to handle them. But God has prepared you. Your education, your surroundings, your experiences have prepared you, have given you enough knowledge and wisdom. I'm here to not act out of emotion, but to have those crucial conversations. And it's okay to admit if you don't know, you know, if you have to get back with the person or follow up, or you don't know where the next steps or where you see this going. I'm here. It is okay. It's not meant for us to know everything, okay? We're not meant to know everything. And that's why we have to follow the divine flow, the divine order, in order to extend, okay? In order to extend and separate from things that no longer serve us. So I had to step away from that, or get out of that fear, that doubtness, that, you know, apprehension of, like, you know what, I'm not going to have this conversation because I'm afraid that I'm not going to know how to handle this person's response. No. We're going to have this conversation. We're going to think logically, regardless of what someone says. We're going to have this conversation. I'm going to listen to you. I want to understand you. And I need to process it. I might not be able to process it right then and there. And that may be the problem, is what Spirit say. It may be the problem. You not listening to understand is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, don't listen to respond, listen to understand. I had to learn that when I became a leader. So becoming a leader has definitely transitioned me, has definitely changed me for the better, has definitely put me in certain circumstances and experiences where I had to, you know, speak up. I had to have those hard conversations. I had to make those challenging and hard decisions, you know. So it could be very, very significant for someone at this time. So let's get some advice, and we're going to close it out, okay? Spirit guides and angels, what advice do you have for us before my battery dies? Spirit guides and angels, what advice do you have for us at this time? Holy Spirit guides and angels, what advice do you have for us at this time? Again, it came out again. I can't make this up. Twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred. I don't know. You had a lot of twin flames in your journey, or you got this one particular twin flame. Okay. Keep the door open. So this twin flame wants to keep the door open. Okay. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones which opens for you. Okay. Keep the door open, Spirit say. And don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the door, the ones that are open for you. And open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Keep the door open. Open yourself to others, okay? I'm going to tell you about my walk. It's meaning so significant. I told you they were under reconstruction, and they were on one side of the park. And You know, that's my morning time. That's my morning meditate. That's my morning meditation. I don't want to be disturbed. This is me in the divine's moment. This is me in my spirit moment. This is me in my soul moment. You know, I don't want to be disturbed though, and I don't want to. I feel like I didn't want to come off trying to get attention, you know, because even regardless of the fact, when they say this is a Capricorn, it's like when you don't want the attention, that's when the attention and it comes to you regardless. So you were out there, you were going to get. I mean, you were out there. This is my higher self talking to me. You were out there. You were going to get attention anyway. It's early in the morning. They are working. Of course, they see you. They're going to notice you, and you in pajamas, okay, and you look good, and you driving a Rover, so you're going to be noticed anyway. So, and this is, to me, this is what Spirit's saying to myself. I chose not to walk around. I did not walk around that side of the track. I literally did like a U. I literally did a U, back and forth, like 2 or 3 times, whatever. I was stretched out and everything, but I just did not walk on that side because I didn't want to be bothered. And that is okay. Spirit said that is fine. That is totally. But you recognize, you recognize. It says open yourself to others. This is how you would create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So you recognize, you say you want these new things or you want to do these new things, and you don't, and you recognize moments and times where you should be open. Be open. Open yourself to others. Go out, conversate, mingle. Okay? Spirit say mingle, but also still have your boundaries up. I still have my stick, and I still have my mace. Is it still? Yeah, my mace. My pepper spray still in here. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. Remember, I started the reading off talking about the goose that's by himself. They just shit all over the place, shit everywhere. He was by himself, and normally they are with flocks or herds. You see them crossing the street. You even see them flying together. You never really see one by themselves, okay? Unless he's trying to catch up with his family, but there was no one else to be around. So you're setting boundaries with people, whether it's friends, family members, co-workers, whoever it may be, how to treat you, okay? You need to set boundaries because you have to let them know what you will accept and what you don't accept, okay? What you will accept and what you won't accept, okay? Teaching people boundaries, okay? Let's put these over here. Yeah, you got the guidance, divine love, and gratitude. Your spirit guides and your angels appreciate you too. They want you to know something. They know it may not be easy. It may not always be sunshine and roses, but they got your back. They got your back, and they want you to take your power back, okay? They got your back. They want you to take your power back, okay? I'm hearing go within. I'm hearing go with God, Crispy. Go with God, Crispy. Off of Sister A. If you never heard that movie, she's like, go with God, Crispy. Go with God, okay? So let's use a manifesting your soulmate oracle deck before we get out of here. We've been on this thing for 42 minutes, okay? 42 minutes. Go with God, Crispy, okay? Advice, Spirit. What advice do you have for us at this time? What advice do you have for us at this time? Ooh, you want a person who comes into your life by accident, but stays on purpose. Amen, Spirit. That's beautiful. And that's how you end that, okay? Peace, love, and blessings. Peace, love, and blessings.